This past year, I acquired 45 new hats. I about doubled my hat collection this past year. I got many cool new hats this year that mean a lot to me. I hope you had a good hat year. Thank you for watching. Hello class, it's Professor Hatter, and as you saw from my intro there, it is my 2018 year in review. I went through all 45 hats. At the time I'm recording, I have 44. I'm going to get one more before the year is up, and I'm including that in 2018 review. It's 2018, it's the end of 2018. Hopefully you all had a good hat year. I didn't have a good year generally, but I think with hats it was pretty good. I just about doubled my hat collection, which is amazing. I never thought I could do that, and I think that this will be the only time I can say that, because there is no way, I'll go through my 2019 goals, but there is no way I'm going to double a nearly 90 hat collection. No way. Anyways, glad that you can come in for last day of class for the year. Of course, the calendar year, we still have a whole school year to go, and many more times to go. So, sit back, relax, let's go over the year in hats, and let's get going. Class is in session. So, like I said before, I went through my hats I acquired throughout the year in that intro portion. That is in order, in exact order of when I acquired those hats. So, my University of Virginia Redux Grand Logo Snapback, the 950 version, is the first hat I got from this year. And the last hat that I will get is the Blackhawks 2019 Winter Classic adjustable, the oatmeal kind of covered front, and there'll be 45 hats. So I want to go over my stats with you on all the hats that I got and kind of compiling the different statistics of it. I was bored at work and figured let's go through the 2018 stats and hats. Hats and stats? Well, we'll figure out a different name for it. Let's get to it. Okay, class, so I'm going to go over some stats here. Stats on the hats. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss rhyme. Anyways, so I'm going to go over the stats here. I'm going to look at my iPad just for reference. I'm going to go over the different categories that I've put my hats into. Where, what type of hat, the category, which type, I guess you could say, and the brand of the hat. So I'm going to put up the graphics of the pie chart that I made somewhere on the screen, and can follow along that way. I'll be giving the percentage in the graph, and then I'll talk about the numbers on the screen here. Anyway, so let's get into some of the numbers. Starting with the wear, I got 20 hats from Lids, 3 from Amazon, 6 from eBay, 2 from Fans, 2 from Hat Club, 9 other, and 4 were gifts. Now, when I say other, that means either I either got it from like Dick's Sporting Goods, which actually 2 of the hats came from. My 2 Adidas sweat hats. Or I got it from my dad's hat collection, like that Bulls 91 championship hat. I just kind of assimilated it into my own collection. Or it was a giveaway hat, like a Chicago Cubs bucket hats. This was a giveaway at a Cubs game in sometime in September. I remember going to it with my uncle, and it rained like heck that day. So this is kind of convenient. Nice rum chata advertising for Captain Morgan. They had to ask how old I was so I could get the hat. So, hooray for being 21. The other giveaway hat was this Blackhawks hat, sponsored by CIBC Bank. I don't wear it too much, to be honest, but it's a hat that I want to keep because it was such a good game against the Senators. And Hawks weren't that great last year, still not that great, making a comeback, making some progress, but it was a great game that I saw. It was a shootout. We won. Oh, it was so good. So this is what I got from that game, my souvenir. So going into some of the details of lids, because that was my main place, about 42% of the hats that I acquired, well, that I bought, came from lids. And within lids, 15 of them were online purchases, 5 were in-store purchases. Now, when I say online, I bought online, but I picked up in store. I don't like to ship hats to my house because my mom gets upset about it. I understand. So I always pick them up in store, and I save $5. So convenient that way. Which reminds me, go get yourself a Lids membership. It's just $5 for the whole year, and you save 20% each time on a hat purchase. Hats and embroidery, which helped for me 2 times this year. I got 2 hats embroidered. So really good investment. Look into it. So Amazon, I got the Swedish hat and my Decky hats, which I used for customization. And yeah, so that's the wear of the hats. So going over the types of hats, there's fitted, there's snapbacks, adjustable, and other. And that one other was that bucket hat that I showed you before. So difference between snapback and fitted, and difference between snapback and adjustable is, you know, this is a snapback. You know, you got the flat bill and the high crown, and on an adjustable hat, you got the curved bill and the low crown. Still, this is a snapback, but this is an adjustable hat, the way the front looks. Just to let you guys know the difference and how I categorize them. So, there were 39% were fitted. What fitted hat do I have over here? Like this guy. Cubs World Series on the field cap, 2016. 39% of these guys. 32% snapbacks and 26% adjustables. Among the types of hats, with the fitted and snapbacks, not all of the snapbacks and fitteds were of the New Era brand, but of those that were, let's see here, 60% were fitted 5950s, and 40% were of the 950 snapbacks. So looking at the brands of hats that I got over the year, big surprise, not really, being facetious, New Era came out on top with just under 50%. What was that? 49% of the hats that I got were the big NE New Era. And looking back, there's also Brand 47, Top of the World, Zephyr, Decky, Adidas, and then 12 others, so kind of miscellaneous. So really other, so it's pretty much New Era, other, and then some individual ones. Personally, I like to get more Brand 47 hat, because these Brand 47 hats, especially the dad hats like this one, very comfortable. Got the nice adjustable back, 100% cotton, doesn't have to, you know, form too much with like the structure in the front, and it's just nice, crushable, just relaxing. I remember sitting outside in the summer with this hat on, just feeling so comfortable. So gonna look to get more dad hats because they're universal. Especially as I get older and older, these will become more universal and the flat brims won't. But plenty of new air to go around. Standard in the hat world. So among the 45 hats that I acquired, they belong into different categories. There are three main categories: sports, colleges, and other. This is clearly other. It's blank. But I like a blank hat. It's sometimes just nice to have something blank and be kind of versatile with your outfit. Right now I just look like a Christmas festivity looking to happen. Yeah, not the best color combination right now, because it's after Christmas. I'm preparing for the 2019 Christmas. Anyways, looking at the numbers here. Of course, sports dominated. Spoiler. We have 60% were sports hats, 23% were college, and 17% were other. When I say college hats, that doesn't always mean that they coincided because of a sports team with a college. Sometimes I just got hats for colleges that, I like them. Well, this one I got from my sister. But like I got other hats that were not related to sports at all. Like I got a University of Chicago Law School hat. Nothing to do with sports, just because I wanted to get it. Story for another time. Some of my other hats included my customized hats, like this American history hat that I made. Very proud of it, and looking forward to doing more customizations in the future. And there'll be a video I'll hopefully make finally in the future. So I won't go into too many more details about the numbers and the statistics of the hats, hat stats. Looking back at 2018 for hats, developed a lot. Of course, I doubled my hats, learned a bit more about a few tricks and tips here and there, something like that. Of course, started a YouTube channel, which was fun, something I had always done in my mind, but finally put it onto paper or computer. You know what I mean. I finally executed on what I wanted to do for a long time. Right now we're up to 30 subscribers, which is awesome. We were at 29 until December 29th, and then yesterday, we changed to 30. So like, yes, finally got to 30. That was my goal for the end of the year. And for 2019, got bigger goals. So let's go over a few goals. 1, get to 100 hats. I'm about 20 or so away, which is easily doable by my standards. My second goal for 2019 hats is to diversify the hats I have. Have more than just sports hats. Like you saw with 2019, I got 60% hats that were sports related. Nothing wrong with that. It's just for my collection, I want to be unique more than the other guys. Not that their collections are bad, it's just, I want to stand out and be different. Like, who would have a Chicago 2016 candidate Olympic City bid hat? No one else really would. And I want to get more Olympic hats, which is also kind of contradicting what I'm saying, because Olympics are related to sports, but you kind of get what I mean. Like, I want to work on more sub-collections of Olympic hats and presidential campaign hats. I'm very into politics, like you saw with my vote hat. I want to have a collection of presidential campaign hats from when they won and work on that. So we'll see how much I can get of those. Most of them I can find on eBay. I just need to click the button, pull the trigger, and actually get them. But that's going to be one of my goals, to diversify not only the brands of hats that I get, more than just New Era, but also the kind of category, kind of like my next goal, like I've said before, is getting more of my customized hats, my own embroidered hats. Maybe one with my own logo on it that I use for the channel. In terms of the YouTube channel, I want to do a lot more videos, try to be more consistent. I want to make a weekly hat video or story of my hats, where I go through each of my hats. It's one video series I've been wanting to do for a long time, because I have now about 80 or so hats. I want to go through each of my hats and tell you the story about why I have that hat and why it means so much to me. So I'll be trying to do that video series. Like, the first video will be about 10 to 15 minutes where I go over the first 10 hats in my collection. And then subsequent videos will be about 4 to 6 hats. Spend only like 2 minutes on each hat. Make them short. I want to keep my audience around. I don't want to bore you guys already that I am doing. I'm doing a pretty good job at it, aren't I? Yeah, you sleeping in the back. Wake up. Yeah, pay attention. Anyways, also do some more videos about hat lines that are being generated, that are coming out from New Era and lids. Talk more about how to customize your own hats like I do. That's something I've always been doing, thinking about talking to you guys about, but never really done. Also, my Hat 101 video, kind of going through the basics of each hat. Well, going through the basics of how a hat is structured and the vocabulary, etc., etc. Those are my goals in general for 2019. Let's get to 50 plus subscriptions, so make sure you're sharing with everyone, because this is a great class to be in, or at least it will be once we get going and I get more consistent. I'm going to make that promise to you guys, that dedication. I'll be making it better for you guys. So appreciate all the views that I've been getting, and Happy New Year. Good luck to you all in 2019. And as always, hats off to you for watching. Class dismissed.